Today on our 2022 Chevrolet Colorado, we're going to be taking a look at the Titan Chain Snow tire chains. What we have right here is a ladder pattern style chain. What does that mean? Well, we just have these cross chains going across. So these are going to be a little bit more rough than some of the other ones that make a diamond pattern, just because with these we're going to go from chain to tire to chain to tire as we rotate around. So it's going to be a little bit rougher of a ride compared to some of the other ones. It's definitely going to give you more traction than some of the cable tire chains, just because those don't give you a whole lot of traction, but they are smoother. So it's all up to you. I don't really mind the ride because I just don't want to get stuck. So these are going to be a little bit more aggressive than your twist chains because they are square links, but they're going to be less aggressive than some of the V-bar style chains. So these are going to have a manganese nickel alloy steel, and these are going to be coated so they're nice and strong. You can kind of see the cool little colors with it. So this is going to last you plenty of time. Comparing these to some of the other ladder pattern style chains, some of them don't have cam tensioners. I'm a big cam guy. Really like them just because you can really get the chain nice and tight on there even without the rubber tensioner, but we are going to have to use those, which aren't included with the kit. But we do have a fair amount of space between the chain and our wheels. There are some little areas where it might kind of overhang, but I don't really think it's going to do a whole lot. So just be mindful of that whenever you're setting it up. I don't really think it's going to do much to our wheels, if anything at all. It does come in a pack of 2. So it comes in a little tiny canvas bag, which it does fit in there. They fit in there well. You don't really have to work real hard to get them back in. The cable tire chains are really difficult to get back in, so this is definitely easier than that. But I'm just not a fan of the canvas bag. They do tend to rip, so the chains are going to outlast the bag. If you wanted to get some that are a little bit easier to install and come with a carrying case that's plastic, there are some Koenig self-tensioning snow tire chains, or the premium snow tire chains. Those are the best just because we don't have to get down on the ground to make our connection. All the stuff is up here. But these are gonna get the job done, give us extreme traction. And you do just wanna make sure and check with your owner's manual to figure out exactly which tires, which wheels you wanna put them on. So if they say the back, put them on the back. If they say you can do it on all 4 wheels, just go ahead and grab 2 of these, and that's all you really need to do. The only other thing we have to do is just show you how to put them on. So if you stick around, I'll run you through the steps. To begin the install, let's just lay them out, make sure there's no kinks in our links, no tangles or anything like that. And then there's 2 things we need to take into account. One, this link right here, we want to make sure the more abrasive side, which is this side, is going to be facing away from the tires. And then this side, it's a lot smoother. We want that facing our tires just to prevent any unnecessary damage. And then we do want to make sure our cams are going to end up on the outside of the tire as well, so we can access them later. Once that is done, let's find the center of the chain and grab it. And then we can drape that over our tire. We want to make sure it's nice and even front and back, but also right to left as well. So the more even, the better. First connection is in the back, and all we need to do back here is take our little hook, and then we're gonna have a series of links. So I really want you guys to do this in your garage first to figure out the best link for your specific tire. So definitely do that so we're not figuring all of this out while we're stuck and laying in the snow. So definitely do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that one. That seems about right. So now we can go with our second connection, and I'll meet you guys around front. In the front, it's kind of the same thing, but a little different. So we're gonna have this little lever and a series of links just like on the back, but we want to put this through and fold it over. I think since that was so easy, we might be able to get the next one, which we can. Look at that. So you go like that, the closest one you can to the end of the chain right there. Just wanna get a nice connection, and then we can take that little lone link and hook it in there just like that. And then we're not 100% done. We do have cam tensioners, which there's a tool that comes in the kit to activate them. And it looks like this. We're gonna place it in there, and I usually like to start up top first, and then we can go and twist these along. And that's just gonna bring these chains a little closer. And there's a couple more on here. A total of 4. So we don't have to do all of them. It's just the end goal here is just to get the tightest fit. So definitely gonna do this one. This might be the last one. We might as well try to get the other one. We don't want to force it because we don't want them too tight, but that's not that bad. There we go. So I ended up doing all of them, but whatever, just gets the tightest fit. And this is extremely tight, but we're not done yet. There's one more thing we need, and it doesn't come with the kit. It is a rubber tensioner, and it looks like this. All you gotta do is just go on the webpage that you're on, scroll down a little bit, related parts section, it should be right there. So just add that to your cart, and we're gonna need one for each side. And all we need to do with this is just have the hooks facing out. We do wanna make sure it's nice and symmetrical, so we evenly distribute all of the weight, just like that. And we can do the rest. So once this is done, there's one more little step that we need to do. So once these are on, we just need to go ahead and go into the vehicle and then roll over them a couple times, let these chains settle up a little bit, and then come back out, make sure they're still nice and tight, and if so, then we're done and we're ready to go. And that'll do it for a look at the Titan chains, snow tire chains, on our 2022 Chevrolet Colorado.